Yeah, I feel great. Yeah, had a really good camp. Trained hard for it. Probably best prepared I've ever been for a fight. I know he trains at a good gym called Olympians, just down the road from us. Watched a couple of fights on YouTube. Don't really like to get involved in my opponents too much, just focus on myself during training. My fighting style is adapting to what my opponent does and reading the movements of my opponent to do what I need to do to win the fight. Doesn't really matter to me either way. I'm just going to go in there and do what I do. Win or lose, I'll be back in the gym next week doing what I do. I've chosen to do this, no one's forced me to do it. So yeah, it should be a good show for everyone else that's bought tickets. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, official introductions for this professional lightweight bout. First, a fighter standing in the blue corner. This fighter is 22 years of age. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing at 70 kilograms. Has a record of 1 win, 2 losses, no draws. Fighting out of Swindon Valley, Tudo, Alex Brunnen. And the fighter in the red corner. This fighter fights out of Olympians MMA, Guy Lewis. Your referee in charge of action, Little Dan Mallers. So second bout of the evening, Alex Brunnen in the blue corner with the grey tight shorts and the white shorts of Guy Lewis. Nice inside kick from Guy Lewis there.
I mean, obviously we've seen Guy Lewis before, a good fighter. I would say probably the favourite in this.
Yep. I mean, you can't take anything away from Alex Brunnen here. He's got a really decent height to him, 6'1" at lightweight. That's tall at lightweight. But it means nothing now when you're sat underneath somebody. Got to his feet very nicely there.
I will say, obviously, I spoke to all the fighters, and he was confident coming into this, you know, as much as he could be. A young guy, only 22 years old as well. You know, I think for the younger fighters, the confidence is the thing that kind of pushes them a bit further, I'd say.
Yeah, certainly.
Fearlessness.
Yeah, they don't know that they can get hurt yet. He's doing a good job of keeping some range here, which I think is important for him. And Guy Lewis has gone for that double leg. He's got it. He's dragged him down. Brunnen doing a really good job of just keeping his feet to his feet. Guy Lewis in a position here, if he wanted to launch a back attack, he probably could. Needs to free those hands up. Dropping a couple of knees into the thighs. Not going to finish a fight, but certainly a weapon of attrition. Will slow the fighter down later on in the rounds. Elbows dropping in. Down he goes. We haven't seen any real groundwork yet. Let's see what Guy Lewis can do from this top position. He's failed to keep him there, and Brunnen springs straight up to his feet again.
I mean, I'm not sure what Alex's game is, but obviously with such long legs, he's got to try and keep them fit and healthy for a start, and I'm assuming he needs to keep it up. Yeah,
I mean, it looked as though he wanted to keep it at range, keep standing up. I mean, if he's playing his guard game, long legs can be a great help, and that's proof of why you can swing around and get into good positions for armbars, etc. There's a bit of an armbar here. He's only got one leg round, though, so I don't think it'll be particularly strong. He's giving it up. It's probably the wise thing to do. Seems to be very good at getting back to his feet.
He gives his back up a lot, though, it seems. And Guy's definitely a person that will take advantage of that.
Yeah, he didn't get his hooks in that time, though, Guy. Couple of hook kicks, don't find a mount. Elbows dropping in.
Opened him up.
They weren't very hard, actually, but they certainly can do some damage. I mean, so far, this has got to be going Guy Lewis's way. So far, I've not really seen any fighter do enough to say, yeah, this is definitely my round. Somebody's bleeding, though.
Yeah,
nice elbow.
About a minute or so ago. It seemed to be when Guy was throwing the elbow, but to be fair, it looks like maybe it's Guy's nose that's bleeding. So
yeah. I mean, if it's a nosebleed, it's certainly not something that would stop a fight, but it can really throw you off your beat.
I mean, as a fighter, is it a confidence thing to see your opponent bleeding? Does that give you a bit of a...
Certainly, if you see your opponent bleeding, yes, it can be confident. Really boosts your confidence. But if you are the fighter bleeding, it can have one of two effects. Either, you start to worry about it, or you see your own blood and you can switch up a gear because you know, hell, I need to do something here, I'm in a fight. The problem with the nosebleed is that blood starts to run down the back of the throat. It can affect your breathing. Guy Lewis is pressing this fight, he really is. I think, although he's not done anything that was that exciting, I think if it went to the scorecards at this point, I think Guy Lewis would be edging it. He's been the guy that has gone for the takedowns. He's been the aggressor. Oh, big right hand thrown straight into the double leg. And he gets him down again. It's about 4 or 5 takedowns.
Well,
Must have been 4 or 5 takedowns so far. All Guy Lewis's. Guard position. This is going to test Alex Brunnen's guard skills here. He's got those long legs. He's already got them wrapped up round the head. He should be able to creep on an armbar relatively easily. There you go. It's not very deep though, but it's not been defended well. Guy Lewis's look at his face, it looks as though this could be hurting him a bit. He's not stacking, he's not pulling. Does look as though Brunnen is losing it though. And it's gone. I would say Guy Lewis was pretty lucky there.
It must be disheartening to be in an armbar or any kind of submission hold to actually, have the courage, I would say, to get out of it. I mean, for me, looking at it, I was scared for him.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, as soon as you're trapped in any kind of submission like that, it's dangerous, Again, triangle, a bit too late. When you're trapped in a submission, all that's going through your head, or all that should be going through your head is, right, I need to defend. And
that's when the training and the memory comes in, really.
Yeah, and it should all be down to skill, That should be your first port of call, is to go, right, I'll use my skills. If my skills aren't working, then I can start using my strength.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to strength, first of all, especially in submissions like that, because you make the wrong move, you push instead of pulling, all of a sudden you've helped him put it on.
Round 2.
So into the second round, I mean, what will Alex's corner have been telling him?
I think they'll be telling him to do the same. Just carry on doing what you're doing. He won that first round as far as I could see. He could probably do with trying to do a little bit more to finish the fight.
This Guy or?
Yes.
Yep, Guy.
Because I don't think he did a lot to finish the fight there. It's Alex that's got to make the changes, really. His game plan didn't work in round 1.
He's got to try and keep him at bay.
I think so. I mean, he's not really using the natural weapons he's got. He's tall, he's a rangy fighter. Best place to stand is on the outside. And if you're here in the middle, then you need to be using your... There, this is where he can...
This is what he needs to do.
Yep,
He needs to...
those jabs go right through his guard. He needs to be more active here. Boom, boom. They're solid jabs, right, finding the mark every time.
Ooh.
Yeah, it doesn't want to...
Not only is he scoring points, but he's actually, he's got to make his mark on Guy, which he's doing now.
Yes. This is more like what I would have expected from a fighter of his build. He's got to make sure he doesn't get... I mean, Guy's going to try and swamp him, get him close, and Alex has got to make sure he keeps him at a distance. And this is where he doesn't want to be. This is perfect for Guy Lewis now. Although he's not got the underhooks. Could see a knee getting ready to come up from Alex. He's given that away though. If I was Alex, I'd be looking to break off again.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he wants to be really getting away from Guy, which we both said that seems to be his best port of call at the minute. He's
got a position there where he can basically step away. There's nothing really holding him in place. It's only him that's got the controlling grip. So he went for a takedown there. It wasn't particularly well executed. Nice knee. He's trying to use his head well, which is really good. It's basic wrestling technique, but it's so rare that you see it in amateurs at this level. Oh. Nice little trip takedown. He's got to be careful though. This could be a guillotine.
This could be trouble here for Alex.
He's safe provided he doesn't fall into guard. He's out. Now, this is first time on top. It didn't last long.
No.
Alex trying to work that guard. He's got a triangle position. Can be difficult to finish with long legs. There's so much room there. It's on, but it's just not on very tight at the moment. I think Guy Lewis has got his chin in the way.
I think if Guy can just try and stand up here, I think he's out of this straight away.
Yeah, he's pulling out. It's literally, he's got his chin in place. It's going to be difficult to finish it from here. Could be an opportunity here for Brunnen to switch to the armbar and go for the armbar finish. He's holding on to that triangle though. Looks as though Alex is out of that really. Elbows in, elbows in.
At the minute.
I'm not sure what the referee was saying then. He seemed to be warning Alex for something, but I couldn't see anything wrong with that those elbows. Back into the triangle again. Nice elbow strike. He's got a go-go platter opportunity if he's smart enough. Missed that.
I have no idea what you just said.
Now, if I was Guy here, I'd be looking to try and control this side control position. Keep Alex there and just keep chopping in strikes. Try and do some damage as the last minutes of the round drop out. He's got a Darce choke. He could finish this fight, but he's let him roll on top. He's never finishing it from there. That was the best opportunity Guy's had so far. We'll see how Lewis's guard works now. Looks as though he's looking to stand up actually. Alex should disengage again.
Yeah, this is what I don't understand. He keeps staying in the clinch. Surely, you know, he needs to push him away and use those legs. To be honest, the jab has been his best, you know, his best weapon in this fight so far. And he just doesn't seem to be using it.
He's got 3 fights under his belt, so he's still a novice, but he's not, you know, he's not a debut fighter here. He should be getting a little bit of that kind of experience about where do I take the fight in order to make sure I get the win. And we hear the 10-second warning there, so there's not a lot of time left here to do much. Right now, he should just throw some shots. Put a statement on the end of this round.
Well, personally, I mean, I'm surprised we're in the 3rd round for this one. We all had Guy down to win this, but...
Round 3.
Third and final round. I think this is fairly open, actually. A good round from any one of these fighters could nick this on the cards. Oh!
That's got to take him as a win.
Nice going for the guillotine. He's got a mounted guillotine here. This is a good finishing position. He's got it!
Wow. What a great submission there for Alex.
Ladies and gentlemen, 23 seconds in the final round. Your winner by way of mounted guillotine. In the blue corner, Alex Brunnen. Put your hands together for his opponent this evening, Guy Lewis. And also put your hands together for this man here, Green Bowers.
Alex, come back here, mate. Let's have a quick chat before you go off. Well, I've got to say, at one point we obviously thought Guy was going to be...
I'm with Dave Bowers, boom!
And I'm with a sweaty Alex Brunnen. I've got to say, I mean, cheers for that. We thought that you were going to utilise your legs a bit more, stay away from him, but you seem to be quite happy to get in the clinches and to stay close. I mean, is that what you planned?
No, I didn't plan that, but after the first round, it became adamant that he was going to get me down. I wasn't going to be able to defend the takedown for the full 15 minutes, but I knew that I could get damage on the floor. I could get damage against the fence. And I actually had a dream last night that I guillotined Guy Lewis, and it happened in my dream perfectly.
That's just spooky.
Dream come true, I guess, mate.
Well, I've got to say, great start to the second round. You obviously come out strong jabs, and a great win. Please give out for your winner, Mr. Alex Brunnen. Well done, sir. Well done.